what is up? Welcome to the first video on this new channel. This channel will be dedicated to this club right here, Newport County. Realistically, anything football related, but that is what this channel will be centered around. But I thought I'd start this channel off with my World Cup predictions video. I was originally going to put this on a different channel, but I decided to start this out because I've had a passion for sports journalism and the sports presenting for so long, so I thought if I build up a channel here, it could do me well in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys leave your like, subscribe for more, like I said, Newport stuff. And yeah, enjoy the video. Alright, Group A, Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands. Now I feel this is one of the easier groups to predict. It's going to be, well, I say that, it's the easiest for the two that will advance, the two that won't, in my opinion. I feel Netherlands first, Senegal, Ecuador, Qatar. Qatar only qualified because they're the host, so let's be honest. I don't feel they're going to get any points. I don't think they're going to do anything. Ecuador, I mean, they're just not a very good team. I know they have, I believe Valencia, the striker, used to play for Everton. I believe he was from Ecuador, but yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I have a bit of respect for them in that way because I did like Valencia as a striker. Senegal, I won't be surprised if they do finish above Netherlands, of course, winning AFCON recently, but I feel like Netherlands are a bit more veteran, you know, a bit more known for these kind of tournaments than Senegal are. Of course, they're a bit, I wouldn't say newer, but you know, they're only recently trying to find out their way to play. I know Netherlands might have a couple of injuries that are kind of sorting them out, but I feel like defensively they're incredible, so I feel like they will just edge it over Senegal, but I wouldn't be surprised if Senegal do finish top of this group. But yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador, and then Qatar in this group. Group B, this is the group, of course, I'm most excited for. Like I said in the intro, I'm Welsh, and yeah, this is the group apparently with the highest rankings in terms of countries. Like, they're all the highest ranking on average. Now I feel the group is going to go England in first, Wales in second, then the USA, then Iran. The USA are a really young team. They've got players like Tyler Adams, Giovanni Reina, Christian Pulisic, just to name a couple. But I feel like Wales a lot more glued. They're a lot more connected than the USA team is at the minute. And I feel that they will have this drive, especially because this is their first World Cup in so long. I feel they will have the drive to get out this group. England, I could see them bottling it, but I don't think they will. Of course, I believe it was a World Cup in 2010 or 2014, but they ended up getting grouped. I think it was 2014, but yeah, I could see that maybe happening because, you know, they've recently gone to the final of the Euros and they're going to be expected to do a lot, and whether pressure falls in on them, who knows, but I don't think it will happen. Iran, they're a pretty decent team. I can see them pushing for third spot, but I don't think they have the quality to consistently beat the teams in this group around them. But yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be England, Wales and the USA, and Iran for Group B. Now Group C, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico and Poland. Now Argentina top this group, I don't think there's any questions about that. Messi's last World Cup, his last international tournament. It's going to be an emotional one. What everyone would give to see a Argentina versus Portugal World Cup final, let's be honest, probably won't happen. But yeah, of course, Argentina recently won the Copa America, so they might have a little bit of a form going into that. That could be interesting for them. And the second place spot is going to be difficult for me. It's obviously difficult to choose for me between Poland and Mexico, but I'm going to say Poland just about. Lewandowski, I don't think you can say that he won't drag his team. Of course, they've got Szczesny as well. Johan Bednarek, I believe is his name. They have a player that plays for Napoli. I don't quite remember his name off the top of my head now. Of course, Mexico have that goalkeeper that's always insane at World Cups, and like Lozano, but I feel like Poland will just edge them. And then Saudi Arabia, I mean, I don't think they're going to do anything in this World Cup. They've been kind of, they've not really been nice by this group, have they? It's a pretty difficult one. But yeah, that's my predictions for Group C. Group D now, I believe this is the only group that I'm going to say something controversial. I think it's going to be Denmark, France, Australia, Tunisia. Of course, this group has France, Australia, Denmark, Tunisia. But I feel the group is going to end Denmark in first, France in second, Australia third, Tunisia in fourth. Nations League form is the main reason that I'm saying this. France are absolutely awful. They lost to Denmark in the Nations League, and I feel like that could take a bit of confidence out of them. And of course they won the World Cup in 2018, so they're going to be expected to do that again, and I feel pressure will fold in on them. I don't think they'll have as good as a tournament as they did, of course, in 2018. I don't think they're going to win it as much as their squad is probably the best there. But Denmark, I feel they're already, how do I say this? They're a team that are really glued together, you know, they're really formed together. Of course, the Eriksen situation back in the Euros was awful, but since then Denmark have really kicked on. Of course, Eriksen is back. It's great to see, and I feel they're going to have the motivation to finish top of this group. Australia, I could see them maybe trying to push for this kind of France-Denmark thing, but I don't think they're there quite yet. They are a decent team. I could see them doing something in the next World Cup, but I don't think this one will. So there's my predictions for Group D. Group E now, Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, Japan. Now, of course, Germany got grouped in World Cup 2018. I don't think that's going to happen this year. I think they're going to top this group. They're going to top this with Spain, and then Japan, then Costa Rica. So it's going to be Germany first, Spain, then Japan, then Costa Rica. Germany, I feel, are just a glued well team. They, of course, won the World Cup in 2014. And, I mean, absolute heartbreak for Argentina, but we move on from that. Group F now, Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia. Croatia, of course, got to the final of the 2018 World Cup. Belgium, for whatever reason, are ranked so high, yet they've done nothing. They've finished above Wales in the Nations League to get water qualification, and we had to go through the qualification rounds. Canada, this is their first World Cup, but I believe it's going to be, for me, and this is another controversial one, maybe, it's going to be Croatia in first, Belgium in second, then Canada, then Morocco. Not even that Morocco are a bad team. They have Hakim Ziyech, I believe they're both from Morocco. But yeah, I believe this is going to be a very interesting group. I feel Croatia will top them. They have an incredible midfield. Their attack isn't great compared to Belgium's, but I feel Belgium's golden generation, so it was called. I believe that's done. I don't think they're that good of a squad. Give them a few years to let some talent come through, because of course they've got some really good talent. Amadou Onana, what a player. Plays for Everton, of course. Now, Group G. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. Brazil, one of the favourites, if not the favourite, go with the full thing and win it. They have such a good squad. I feel bad for the Brazil manager because he's got so many options to pick from. But I believe this group, it's very difficult to battle for second place. Brazil, I feel, will top this group simply. And Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon, they could all go through realistically. But I think it's going to be Brazil in first, Switzerland second, Serbia in third, Cameroon in fourth. But yeah, it's going to be close. Of course, Switzerland had a pretty decent Euros from what I remember, and I believe they're going to kick on now and move on through this World Cup group. It's going to be a pretty difficult one for anyone in Group G. It's going to be a difficult one, but yeah, other than that, we're going to move straight on to the final group. Group H, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and then South Korea.
Alright, the audio actually ended up cutting here for this group, so I'm just going to say it here. I feel first will be Portugal, second Uruguay, third South Korea, and fourth is going to be Ghana.
Okay, now we are on to the round of 16. Now I'm going to be putting a link in the description to how the knockout rounds are drawn and how they're going to work, because of course they're already pre-placed. So the first round of 16 will be the top of Group A versus the runners-up of Group B, which means it will be Netherlands versus Wales. This will be a game that's very difficult for Wales. Of course, Netherlands we had in the Nations League, and we didn't do too bad against them. We did put up a fight against them. On a World Cup stage, I feel the passion will bring us on to take us out of the round of 16. I'm not saying this because maybe I am saying this because I'm Welsh and I'm biased, but I've seen what we can do in tournaments before. I do feel we will scrape through Netherlands. It will be 1-1 at the end of the full game, but then in the 115th minute, Kiefer Moore will smack in the header of a corner to win this game 2-1 for Wales and progress them on to the quarterfinals. Now the second game will be the top of Group C versus the runners-up of Group D, which means it will be Argentina versus France. Very difficult game, but like I said, I don't think France will do that well. I feel like they will cave into pressure. Argentina will have a bit of motivation, and I believe they will beat France in the 90 2-1. Now that'll be controversial, but I do feel that France will go out in the round of 16. So yeah. Alright, now the third one will be Denmark versus Poland. I'm sorry, I've written this all down. So, like I said, the rules will be pasted. Denmark versus Poland, very close matchup, but I feel like Denmark will go through here. I feel like they will go in the 90, they will win 1-0 in this kind of game. I feel like they're really good defensively, and I feel like they'll have just that one thing over Poland here to take them out and go on to the quarterfinals. Alright, England-Senegal will be the next round of 16 here, the fourth one. Now England-Senegal, that will be a pretty interesting matchup. And this is where I think that England will get knocked out. I feel Senegal, of course, AFCON, I feel like they will have a little bit of momentum going out of the group stage. I feel they will win against England in the 90 2-0. Alright, now the next one is going to be Germany versus Belgium. Like I said, I feel like the Belgium golden era is done, and I feel that Germany will be able to go through and progress here. I feel like they will win in the 90 2-1 against Belgium. I don't think it will be too difficult for them. I feel like it will just be an early goal for Belgium, and then Germany control the rest of the game and win from there. Next one will be Brazil-Uruguay, and this game's pretty interesting as well. Two South American teams, but I feel like Brazil will have too much for Uruguay. They will win a 3-1 in the 90. Very simple. Neymar with 2 goals, Rafinha with the other, Richarlison with an assist. I feel like that's how that game's going to go. The next one will be Croatia versus Spain. Now, while Croatia go all the way to the final, I feel like Spain have the quality to go through to the quarterfinals here. Like I said, as much as they will not be, I don't think, good enough to win the World Cup, I feel they will be good enough to at least progress through this round. I feel like it will be 0-0 after the 90, and then 2 goals from Spain in the extra time because of an aging Croatian midfield will make them go through here after extra time. Like I said, 2-0. Now, Portugal versus Switzerland is the final round of 16 game. I don't think this will be too difficult for Portugal. I feel like they'll have the mental motivation the same as Argentina, and they will go through against Switzerland 2-1 after the 90 minutes. Ronaldo will score a goal, and so will Bruno Fernandes. Alright, moving on to the quarterfinals. The first one will be Wales versus Argentina. Now, I feel like this is where Wales will run out. I feel like there will be a complete move on here from Argentina. Again, the motivation will drive them to the semi-finals. I don't think we have the quality to take out Argentina. I feel we'll give them a fight, but we will lose 2-1 after the 90, and Argentina will progress to the semi-finals. Second quarterfinal will be Denmark versus Senegal. Interesting game, but I feel Senegal will also go on. I feel like they're going to be dark horses in this tournament. I feel like they will take up Denmark, and I do feel it will be a pretty close game, and it will be a 1-0 win to Senegal after a let's say a 90-minute winner from Sadio Mane. Alright, now the third and one of the final quarterfinals. Very interesting game that I've put myself here. It would end up being Germany-Brazil. We know the context of this game. We know what happened in the 2014 World Cup. We don't need to go on into further detail with that. But I don't think that's going to happen again. I feel like Brazil will get their revenge and beat Germany 3-1 here. And the final quarterfinal, so to determine who will be the semi-finalists, will go between Spain and Portugal. One interesting situation, considering these two countries are right next to each other, and I do feel this will go in the way of Portugal again. I feel the motivation again will drive them, and I do feel that they will win against Spain 2-1 after 90 minutes. Alright, now the semi-finals here. This is where it gets really interesting, because this is how if you can wind all the groups to make them how you want, but in these semi-finals, the two semi-finals between Portugal, Argentina, Senegal, Brazil, that's how I've done them, so long as I'm not wrong, but I'm about 99% sure that I'm right with this. So the first semi-final I'm going to say is Portugal, Argentina, Messi versus Ronaldo, to see who goes through to the final, and I feel Argentina will go through. I think they are. This is regardless of Messi and Ronaldo. I think Argentina are the better team regardless. I feel like overall they just have the better squad. And I feel that after 120 minutes, it will be a 108th minute winner from Lionel Messi to make it 1-0 and send Argentina through to the World Cup final. Alright, and Senegal, Brazil. Senegal going through this far after I predicted them to finish second in the group. And arguably, based off how I've said it, finishing first in Group A would have been more difficult. But anyway, Senegal, Brazil. I feel like Brazil will win this. I feel like they are favourites to win this tournament. Or like I said, I feel like I'm probably backing them to go the full way. In my predictions, of course, I don't know why I've said that, but anyway. Senegal, Brazil, I feel this will end a 3-0 pelting by that of Brazil and ending Senegal's historic run. And that leaves the final, Argentina, Brazil. I believe this was the Copa America final that Argentina won. This will be a huge game. Neymar's last international tournament too, as well as Messi's. Who do I think will win this? First of all, let me know if this was to be the final, who do you think would win in the comments, but me personally, I think Argentina will do it. I do think that they, after all of the hurt, especially from the 2014 final, I think Argentina will lift the World Cup. I know that Brazil have probably better squad, but I feel like motivation, all of the world will want Argentina to win. They will want the semi-final, whoever wins out of Argentina and Portugal to win. And I believe that Argentina will pull it off due to the fact that they will have the support from everywhere and they will have the motivation to do it for Messi. And that is my World Cup predictions. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think that what I've said is right? Let's see how I will do probably a reaction video to this and see how it goes. But that is my World Cup prediction. Argentina, barely win it for me, please lads. Make me look like an absolute genius here. That'll make this video probably pop.